Invitation, please. Shall I take your coat, sir?
Ladies and gentlemen, you are requested to kindly find your seats.
Yes, the tall man with the deep brown eyes. I'll bet all the other nation watches are draped.
Good evening, sir. This way, please.
My apologies.
Evening, Haytham.
Reginald?
I can't tell you how happy I was to hear they'd mounted this revival. Gay's best work by far. Have you seen it before?
Once. My father brought me here as a child. Though I remember little of it. I don't suppose tonight will afford me the luxury of a proper viewing either.
No, I'm afraid it won't. On to business, then. Do you see him?
And the state, because he's so great, thinks his trade as honest as mine.
He's seated in one of the boxes above.
The stairs are watched. We'll need to find another way up.
Like me too, he acts in a double capacity.
I already have.
Both against rogues and for them. For 'tis but fitting that we should protect and encourage cheats, since we live by them.
Sir, Black Mall at sent word of trial comes on in the afternoon, and she hopes you will order
1,000
matters
pardons.
so as to bring her
So
up.
sorry. My apologies.
Very active and industrious. You may satisfy that I'll soften the evidence.
Tom Gag, sir, is found guilty.
A lazy dog. When I took him the time before, I told him what would come to if he did not mend his hand. This is death without reprieve. I may venture to book him. For Tom Gag, £40. Let Betty Sly know I'll save her from the transportation. But I can get more by her staying in England.
Betty hath brought more goods into our locked here than any five of the gang. And in truth, 'tis a pity to lose so good a customer.
If none of the gang take her off, she may, in the common course of business, leave her 12 months longer. I love to let women escape. A good sportsman always lets the end of our prisoner's life, because the breed of the gang depends on it. Besides, here the law allows us no reward. There's nothing to be got by the death of women, except our wives.
Without dispute, she is a fine fool. 'Twas to her I was obliged to mind education. Woman that seduces all mankind, like her we first were taught, are we in us? Her very eyes can cheat when both she's fine. She tricks us of our money with her. Woman that seduces all mankind, like her we first were taught, are we in us? Her very eyes can cheat when both she's fine. She tricks us of our money with her. By night, we rouse for pride and practice every fraud to bribe. And here they must be feeding to our hearts. For her I prove by
I've got a bit of stage fright.
to cry the of love like law are one by they must be feeding to our hearts.
Burning tonight is a bomb.
But make haste and you get, boy, and let me friends know what I intend. For I love to make them easy one way or other.
When a gentleman is long kept in suspense, penitence may break his spirit ever after. Besides, certainty gives a man a good air upon his trial, and makes him risk another without fear or scruple. But I'll away, for 'tis a pleasure to be the messenger of comfort to friends in affliction.
But 'tis now high time to look about me for a decent
Haytham. You should have come to me. We would have found another way.
Yes. But then you would have known. For what it's worth, I'm sorry.
As am I.
Come, please! Over there! Back on the floor! That man there! Seize him! A man was killed in the upper balcony. But I've done no wrong. I search him. Any weapons?
I beg your pardon. Did you notice anyone suspicious pushing the At an opera?
I can't get out here fast enough. Half the vines and fowls and cows don't seem to do
Order!
much at all.
We must have order!
It happened right in that balcony.
What are those men doing in there?
At once.
There's a killer about. Order! We must have order! Move! Imbecile! Where are you going? I'll search it on here. You search down there. Very well. Find anyone, give a shout.
And how was the opera?
Rather dull, truth be told.
Shall we be off then?
Aye. To Fleet and Bride.
By your command.
Fascinating. Gentlemen, I hold in my hand a key. And if this book is to be believed, it will open the doors of a storehouse built by those who came before.
Ah, yes. Those who ruled, reigned, and vanished from the world. Do we know what it is that will be held within?
It could contain certain knowledge. Perhaps a weapon, or something as yet unknown, unfathomable in its construction and purpose. It could be any of these things, or none of them. They are still an enigma, these precursors. But of one thing I am certain. Whatever waits behind those doors shall prove a great boon to us all.
Or our enemies, should they find it first.
They won't. You've seen to that.
I assume you know where this storehouse is?
Ah, Mr. Harrison.
Gentlemen,
How fare your calculations?
I believe the site lies somewhere within this region.
That's a lot of ground to cover.
My apologies. Were that I could be more accurate.
That's all right. It suffices for a start. And that is why we've called you here, Master Kenway. We'd like for you to travel to America, locate the storehouse, and take possession of its contents.
I'm yours to command, although a job of this magnitude will require more than just myself.
Of course. Upon this paper are the names of 5 men sympathetic to our cause. Each is also uniquely suited to aid you in your endeavor. With them at your side, you will want for nothing.
Well, then I'd best be on my way.
I knew our faith in you was not misplaced. We've booked you passage to Boston. Your ship leaves at dawn. Go forth, Hatham, and bring honor to us all.